Okay, 3-134, we're doing the portion webs. And really, I think we're pretty good with portion webs, so let's go ahead and take a look at how we would do this one. So for A, they give us 40%. So 40% I think should be fairly easy. So 40%, we're going to convert to a fraction, then a decimal. So percent, we know percent just means out of 100. So as far as the fraction goes, that's 40 out of 100. And then decimals, for decimals that would just be 40 hundredths. Okay, 40 hundredths. As far as words or pictures, we could just say 40 hundredths. Or we could even say 4 tenths. Okay, for B, I think B is going to be a little more difficult. B, we could actually go ahead and use a calculator. When we use a calculator, we'll get 0.16666, and it's going to keep on going. So we could go ahead and round that to 0.167 or just 17 hundredths, and we'll go ahead and use 17 hundredths. So for that, we'll go ahead and say that the decimal is 17 hundredths, and the percent should be 17%. Okay, and again, the words, we'll go ahead and say 17 hundredths or 1/10 and 7 hundredths. Okay, something along those lines. Okay, the next one is also a little more difficult. The next one we have 375 thousandths. 375 thousandths. Okay, so for the percent, we know we're gonna have the 3/10, 7 hundredths, and again, this just means another half of a percent. So we're gonna say n 5/10%. For the fraction, we could also kind of say the same thing because it's out of 100. The percent's out of 100, but we're gonna go ahead and say that's 375 out of 1,000 because we don't like decimals in our fractions also. Okay. Finally, the words or pictures, we'll go ahead and say 3/10, 7 hundredths, and 5 thousandths. Okay. Okay. Finally, we're given. Oops, sorry about that. We're given the words 1 and 3/4. 1 and 3/4. So we could even think about that right now. So 1 and 3/4. Okay, that's what we're thinking about. So 1 and 3/4. Okay, that's actually the fraction, right? 1 and 3/4. Okay, so we could write that as a decimal. 1 and 3/4. We have to get out of 100 for the decimal, so we'll multiply by the giant ones. We have to make the denominator 100, so 4 times what equals 100? 4 times what equals 100? So 4 times 25 equals 100. So we have to multiply 3 by 25 also, and again, that's the giant ones. Okay, so 3 times 25 is 75. So we have 75 hundredths. So it's going to be 1 and 75 hundredths. Okay, as far as a percent, we have the 100 and then the 75%. So 175%.